And there's a movement underground, and now my seeds are sprouting. They're pushing up, pushing out, 'cause there is no more doubting.
We are the children of the great forgetting. Amnesiac orphans separated from the clan of life by lies. Lies told and carried through countless generations, poured from the lips and actions of our mothers and fathers right into our own tender hearts. Lies bundled up by our teachers and heroes and handed to us like suitcases made of bricks, for us to carry on and pass on to our children and theirs. False stories about the shameful sin it is to be human, that we are essentially flawed, that it is human nature to conquer and destroy. False stories about our dominion over the natural world, that we are intrinsically superior, that it is a human right to colonize and consume. Our own sacred memories were buried and twisted as these lies have been enforced with violence and brutality, at first overt as they stole our children and raped the trust right out of us. And then, generation by generation, this brutality mutating into an insidious lust for validation in the slave master's game, tricking us to want what kills us, to want what kills our children and the very possibility for life to continue. Self-absorbed, lonely, depressed, desperate, and hungry, we have forgotten how to feed life and how to receive nourishment from life. We have forgotten the simple, delicious dance of the gifting way, the way of giving the song of our lives in praise to the glorious web of existence, the way of dropping our seeds on the fertile ground and rejoicing as they sprout to nourish our relatives. My heart longs to put down this burden of forgetting, to rejoin the clan of life and remember the dance. In graceful moments of quietude, when the din of motors and motor mouths and motor brains gives way to the subtle, beautiful, inexplicable, gentle knowing of the voice that still sings deep down in my bones, I begin to remember the magnificent legacy of human existence, the majesty of our true human nature. I hear the exquisitely intricate languages of original peoples steeped in thousands of years of intimacy with the living world, conversing with stones and weather, trees and ancestors, rising in song and prayer and laughter, and I whisper, I am here, daughter of the great mother and father of all creation, a relative in the web, long-lost sister of the sacred hoop of life. And I find myself molting the justifications that I inherited, shedding my ability to go along with the lies anymore, shedding my tolerance for the violence of bulldozers ripping the earth in the name of progress, gears grinding, diesel engines pumping toxic fumes into the crystalline blue sky, shedding my willingness to play the game of chasing dollars to buy sustenance stolen from the belly of our mother by the jaws of industry and trucked across her precious body to save me the trouble of learning my local foodscape. Shedding my patience for so many years spent distracted by the illusion of our personal achievements, while the survival of our grandchildren hangs precariously over the precipice of melting ice caps and privatized water. I find myself longing to just lay down beside the creek and listen for years and decades and eons until I remember how to hear her song. until it sings through me and my cells remember what my soul never forgot. Releasing this notion of separateness and letting roots grow from my body, snaking their way through the cool, moist soil and sending tendrils of new life reaching up toward the sun in praise and reverence. I find myself rising with my brothers and my sisters, the wayward, human, prodigal children of existence, turning back toward life and begging for remembrance, ready to heal and learn and reweave the beauty way on behalf of all of creation. And I feel the birds and the trees and the insects and creepy crawlies and the great central sun and the earth mother herself celebrating our return, eager to share their songs with us and teach us the dance of the gifting way once again, so that we can become the parents of the great remembering.